Welcome to Whispers in the Dark, the channel where we delve into the unexplained, the mysterious, and the chilling stories that keep us up at night. Tonight, we explore the disappearance of Lars Mittank, a case that has captivated and baffled people worldwide since 2014. Lars' sudden and strange disappearance from Varna Airport in Bulgaria has led to numerous theories ranging from mental health breakdowns to government conspiracies and even organized crime. Who was Lars Mittank, and what happened in the days leading up to his disappearance? Was he running from someone, or was he suffering from something far darker inside his mind? This case continues to haunt investigators and the public alike. In this comprehensive episode, we will uncover every detail, every clue, and every theory that surrounds this perplexing case. His upbringing was typical for a young German man, surrounded by friends, family, and a strong work ethic. Growing up, Lars was known as a mild-mannered, reliable, and responsible person. His friends and family describe him as a gentle soul, never prone to conflict or trouble. After finishing his education, Lars began working as an engineer, securing a stable job that allowed him to enjoy life without major financial worries. His life appeared peaceful, almost uneventful by all accounts. Lars had a close bond with his mother, Sandra Mittank, and maintained a strong relationship with his family. There were no signs of mental health issues, trauma, or instability in his life. It is this very normalcy that makes his sudden and erratic behavior in 2014 all the more puzzling. In late June of 2014, Lars Mittank and a group of his closest friends planned a holiday to Golden Sands, a popular seaside resort in Bulgaria. Golden Sands is known for its beautiful beaches, affordable nightlife, and lively tourist atmosphere, making it a hotspot for young people from around Europe. The group arrived in Bulgaria on June 30, 2014, and settled into their hotel, ready for a week of relaxation and fun. For the first few days, the vacation seemed to go exactly as planned. Lars and his friends spent their days on the beach, swimming in the warm waters of the Black Sea, and enjoying the bars and clubs that Golden Sands had to offer. By all accounts, Lars appeared to be in good spirits. He wasn't acting out of character, and there was no indication that anything was wrong. However, the seemingly perfect vacation would soon take a turn for the worse. On July 6, 2014, Lars and his friends decided to spend the evening at a local bar to watch a football match between Werder Bremen, Lars' favorite team, and Bayern Munich. Football culture in Europe is passionate, and it's not uncommon for tensions to rise during matches, especially in bars where rival fans gather. It's unclear exactly how the argument started, but according to witnesses, Lars got into a disagreement with another group of tourists over the outcome of the match. What began as a heated discussion quickly escalated into a physical altercation. Lars was struck by one of the men, although the injuries he sustained were not severe. He later told his friends that the altercation had been brief, and they left the bar without further incident. However, this fight would mark the beginning of a series of events that would lead to Lars' disappearance. The morning after the fight, Lars began to complain about pain in his ear. Initially, he thought it was nothing serious, but as the pain persisted, he decided to seek medical attention. On July 7th, Lars visited a local doctor in Varna to assess the injury. After examining him, the doctor diagnosed Lars with a ruptured eardrum, likely caused by a blow to the side of his head during the altercation. The doctor prescribed Lars an antibiotic called cefprozil to prevent infection and advised him not to fly for the next few days, as air pressure changes could exacerbate the injury and cause further complications. Lars' friends were scheduled to fly back to Germany on July 7th, but with the doctor's advice in mind, Lars decided to stay behind in Bulgaria to recover. His friends, concerned for his well-being but trusting that he could handle the situation, boarded their flight home, leaving Lars to make arrangements to fly back a few days later. At this point, Lars was alone in Bulgaria, and what happened over the next 24 hours remains one of the most chilling parts of this mystery. After his friends left, Lars began exhibiting strange behavior that alarmed those around him. He called his mother, Sandra, and during the conversation, he expressed feelings of unease. Lars told his mother that he was being followed and that he didn't feel safe. He mentioned that men were after him, and he believed they were watching him closely. He even told his mother that he was hiding from them. Sandra, alarmed by her son's sudden paranoia, tried to calm him down. She reassured him that he was safe and encouraged him to seek help if he felt threatened. At this point, Lars' behavior had shifted dramatically from the calm and easygoing person he had been just days earlier. Lars also stopped taking the antibiotics prescribed to him, claiming that they were making him feel worse. There is some speculation that the medication may have caused psychological side effects, as some antibiotics, including cefprozil, have been known to cause agitation, confusion, or paranoia in rare cases. However, it is unclear whether the medication was responsible for Lars' deteriorating mental state or if something else was at play. Lars' paranoia continued to intensify on the night of July 7th. He was staying at the Hotel Color in Varna, a modest hotel where he had checked in before his friends left. Security footage from the hotel shows Lars pacing nervously in the lobby, frequently looking over his shoulder as if expecting someone to follow him. At one point, Lars reportedly asked a taxi driver if he could recommend a place to stay where he would be safe, as he felt that the hotel was not secure. The driver didn't take Lars seriously, thinking he was just a paranoid tourist, and brushed off his concerns. Eventually, Lars left the hotel, abandoning his belongings in his room. It was clear that something had deeply unsettled him, but what exactly caused this shift in behavior remains unknown. Was Lars suffering from a psychotic break, or was he truly being followed by someone with malicious intent? The next morning, on July 8th, Lars made his way to Varna Airport with the intention of flying back to Germany. He arrived at the airport and immediately called his mother, telling her that he was at the airport and planning to fly home. However, during this call, Lars again expressed feelings of fear and paranoia. He told his mother that he didn't feel safe and that he believed people were still following him. Despite these concerns, Lars went to the airport medical clinic to get clearance for his flight, as he was still recovering from his ear injury. It was here that the most inexplicable and chilling moment of the case took place. While in the medical office, Lars spoke with the airport doctor about his ear injury and the medication he had been prescribed. According to the doctor, Lars was visibly agitated and nervous, frequently looking around as if expecting someone to enter the room. At one point during the examination, a construction worker entered the room, which appeared to trigger an extreme reaction from Lars. Without warning, Lars stood up, mumbled something about not wanting to die, and ran out of the office. He left behind all of his belongings, including his luggage, wallet, phone, and passport. What happened next was captured on security cameras and has become one of the most haunting pieces of evidence in the case. The security footage shows Lars Mittank running out of Varna Airport at full speed. He sprinted through the terminal, out into the parking lot, and continued running across an open field. Lars then scaled a fence, crossed a road, and disappeared into a dense forest near the airport. The footage is disturbing, showing a man in a state of extreme distress, seemingly fleeing from an unseen threat. Despite extensive searches of the area, including the use of tracking dogs and drones, no trace of Lars was ever found in the surrounding forests or fields. He had simply vanished. This footage, combined with Lars' increasingly erratic behavior in the days leading up to his disappearance, has left investigators and the public with more questions than answers. Was Lars running from a real threat, or was he experiencing a psychological break? Why did he leave behind all of his belongings, and where did he go after disappearing into the forest? The disappearance of Lars Mittank has led to a wide range of theories, each attempting to explain the bizarre circumstances of his case. Some believe that Lars was suffering from a mental health crisis, possibly exacerbated by the antibiotics he was taking. Others speculate that he was involved in something far more sinister, such as organized crime, human trafficking, or even government surveillance. One of the most common theories is that Lars experienced a psychotic episode, possibly triggered by a combination of stress, medication side effects, and his ear injury. Some experts have suggested that the pressure caused by his ruptured eardrum could have led to disorientation and paranoia, especially if Lars was already prone to anxiety or had a pre-existing mental health condition that had gone undiagnosed. Another theory is that Lars may have been involved in something criminal or dangerous during his time in Bulgaria, Some speculate that he could have gotten mixed up with drug dealers or other criminal elements, leading to his belief that he was being followed or targeted. However, there is no concrete evidence to support this theory, and Lars had no history of involvement in illegal activities. Others believe that Lars may have been the victim of foul play over his disappearance from the airport. Some have suggested that he may have been abducted or harmed by someone in the surrounding area, although no evidence has been found to support this theory either. Finally, there are those who believe that Lars' disappearance was part of a larger conspiracy. Some internet sleuths have speculated that Lars may have stumbled upon something he shouldn't have during his time in Bulgaria, such as government secrets or criminal activity, and that he was silenced as a result. This theory, while intriguing, is largely speculative and lacks any concrete evidence. In the years following Lars' disappearance, his family has continued to search for answers. His mother, Sandra Mittank, has been particularly vocal in her efforts to keep her son's case in the public eye. She has made numerous appearances in the media, appealing to anyone who may have information about Lars' whereabouts. Despite these efforts, no credible leads have emerged. There have been several reported sightings of Lars in various parts of Europe, but none have been confirmed. His disappearance remains one of the most perplexing unsolved mysteries of the 21st century. The disappearance of Lars Mittank is a case that continues to defy explanation. Was he running from a real threat? Or was he battling something far more internal, a mental health crisis that tragically led him to vanish without a trace? The lack of clear evidence, combined with the haunting security footage from Varna Airport, has left this case open to endless speculation. As of now, Lars Mittank remains missing, and his family continues to search for answers. The questions surrounding his disappearance serve as a reminder of how easily a life can be swallowed by the unknown. Lars Mittank's story is one that continues to haunt the minds of those who have heard it, and until we uncover the truth, it will remain one of the most mysterious disappearances in recent history. Please like and subscribe to Whispers in the Dark. We continue to explore the unsolved mysteries of our world. And remember, some stories linger long after the final word has been spoken.